All right, so busy week this week in the COVID booster front. So we got a couple of meetings that are very important for us. One, FDA is meeting to decide whether to give Pfizer, Moderna, and Novavax the full or emergency use right to let out their boosters. Right, that's happening this week, as well as the CD, and that has to happen because once that happens, and again, from a clinical standpoint, because I know we ran into this issue before, right, where people were asking like, what is the difference between full and emergency? From a clinical standpoint, going to be the same med. Now, from once you leave that meeting, once the okay, which will happen, that's going to happen. They're going to get the okay. There's no obstacle that we expect that they won't get the okay. Now, the concern that you've seen probably in the past week or so is once they give the okay, now the CDC has to say, okay, now that the FDA giving me permission or giving you guys this stamp to go ahead and produce this or let this out, who can get it? Is it just going to be the most vulnerable populations, the elderly, immunocompromised? Are those going to be the populations who are going to get it? Or are they going to let anyone who wants to get it go ahead and get it? So I think those are going to be your two biggest meetings to occur. Now, what's going to be different about this booster session than prior booster sessions? So, we've done videos before. Obviously, federal government stopped the emergent pandemic response, right? And in that, a part of that was that they were paying the companies directly for these medications. So for these vaccines, they were cutting the check directly. So when you went to go and get a test, when you went to go and get the vaccine, you did not have to come out of pocket for it. That's changing. That's going to change. So if you have private insurance, right? If you're fortunate you have private insurance and you're not underinsured, you can go in and likely the copay is going to be little to nothing. But what happens if you don't have no insurance? Now, I saw one report, $100 to $135 is going to be the cost of that vaccine for those who essentially what Pfizer and Moderna are charging, $100, $130. Now, does that mean you're going to have to come out of pocket the full $100, $130? I don't know. But I think it is going to be a rude awakening for a lot of people who are underinsured, who just uninsured, when they go to get their vaccine, their booster, and then they run into this brick wall of finances, right? When they run into that financial brick wall of, I can't just get this for free anymore. I think that's going to be a rude awakening for a lot of people, right? Tell me what you think.